Why the water is important to me is because we need to drink water. It's not really rocket science. Aside from that first necessity, I use it to farm. I'm Anthony DeLuz, and I'm a Mahiai. This place is called Ka'onohi. It's an ili that is a part of a larger ahupua'a of Kalawao. And it's traditionally was lo'ikalo, and we're keeping it that way. I'm trying to first and foremost restore this aina in a traditional manner as much as possible. Keep as much of the practice and the production as traditional as possible. Red Hill is an important issue to me because there's tanks that are 200 feet tall sitting on top one of our most important water resources for the island. A water source that big and important is not something that I'm willing to gamble.
While, with all due respect and the resource of fuel for our Navy and our Pacific Fleet, one of the largest underground storage facility tanks in the world, it's important that we also be cognizant of our water quality in that area.
It's very impressive to see all the steps that they are taking, both on a technical level as well as a physical level, to safeguard, the quality of the testing that they're doing. The fact that that location is so close to, a big chunk of Hawaii's water supply is really a very, very serious concern.
I feel that 22 years is too long and that we can shorten that gap.
22 years to come up with a plan is a ridiculous proposition.
I think it's also ridiculous that we're talking about a 20-year plan to figure out where the fuel has moved.
We should take as many years as they built it, which is 4 years, and fix the problem within that time period.
I think we should be doing immediate things right now in a huge way. We should be cleaning up right now. Why wait 20 years to find out, if we should clean it up then? Clean it up now.
This is an urgent problem, and we need people to get involved now to help our public officials recognize the urgency in this issue.
The time to get involved is now. The time to get active is right now.
I would not be proud to be part of a generation that just kind of turned a blind eye on the most important resource the state has to offer.
I know people are very busy, and there's a lot of competing interests, and it seems overwhelming sometimes to try to get involved in an issue so important as this. But the reality is that if we don't get involved now, we're going to have much harder problems to deal with in the future.
I totally feel you because I'm busy all day, every day, with a family of 3 kids and full-time farming. I know exactly how hard it is. But what would be harder is surviving without water.
The Sierra Club works hard to make things accessible, including testifying on legislation. You can submit testimony any hour of the day in writing, and it can be very, very simple. Petitions, learning more about the issue, talking to your neighbors. There are a lot of things that you can do to get involved and to help us build a movement for urgent action to protect Oahu's water resources, and it doesn't take a lot of time.
We have power, but if we stay silent, we're not going to get anything changed. Without water, there's no life, really. Water is life.